What's happening, groovy people? You know, I find it funny that some people commented on some threads that I was a little on the insensitive side, that I, of all people, could be insensitive. Well, the thing is that that's completely true. That's completely true. I could be the nicest guy in the building or not, depending on the situation, as with many people, you know. One person commented that I was old and disgruntled. And I just want to clear that up right now from the get-go, is that I was disgruntled before I was old. Yeah, and part of that reason and part of the thing about people in my industry, what makes us so disgruntled, right? What makes us disgruntled? And where it comes from is that, first off, we don't work 40-hour a week. We work 80 to 100 hours a week. So by the time you get to retirement age, you've already worked 2 cycles of lifetimes. And you know, that's not an excuse for being a prick, but I'll tell you where being a prick comes into play. It comes into play when you show up on time to do your job and make it happen, and you have the forces of evil working against you. Forces of evil that they're just stupid, they're incompetent, they've got no business being there and being in a position to make the decisions that they're making. You know, or you've got an artist that's a little mouthy, you know, that's a little aggressive, a little assertive, and you know, I treat everybody the same, and you're gonna get the same treatment from me. And if you come off as a dick, I'm either gonna completely ignore you or express my views on the matter. And that's just really how it is, as is with any job and anything that you do it day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. And you know, someone comes in and wants to you know, do something new, which, you know, we frown against. And there's a reason that we do things a certain way. There's a reason that there's so many procedures. And you know, that's just what it is. But as far as me being kind of a prick, that's 100% accurate. You know, and I got no apologies for it. It is what it is. In my career, I've had nicknames like the Hammer, the Assassin, and the Blunt Object, you know, because I'm there to get it done. And sometimes the local crew, the promoter, the whoever is always standing in your way, and I'm all about getting it done. I love getting it done the nice way and being everybody's buddy, but sometimes that just doesn't work out. And it's unfortunate, but it's kind of how it is. And you want to be the boss, and you want to be the person in charge, and you want to be the one responsible, then, you know, the tough decisions come with it. And that's how that is, you know. God knows, I learned in my lifetime that being the blunt object 24/7 is it's exhausting. It takes a lot out of you, that's for sure, you know. But being cool with everyone, you know, that's the best way to play it. And I try to live by that. And that's what I'm saying.